No doubt you've heard this word, superfoods. These powerful ingredients play a central role in chronic disease prevention, health promotion, and dietary quality. But what is true about superfoods? Let's dive into what nutrition science actually tells us about these nutrient-packed powerhouses. And by the end of this video, you will know more about 10 foods commonly called superfoods and why you should add them to your diet. The Healthy Dividend: Wellness Tips for a Richer, Healthier Life. First, let's talk about what makes a food truly superfood. Scientists use the term nutrient-dense to describe foods that pack a serious nutritional punch without loading you up with excess calories. Think of it like getting the most bang for your buck. These foods deliver tons of vitamins, minerals, fiber, and beneficial compounds while keeping the calorie count reasonable, which means they are less likely to cause weight gain. According to the Dietary Guidelines for Americans, nutrient-dense foods are typically whole and unprocessed. Fresh vegetables and fruits, whole grains, legumes, nuts, seeds, lean meats, fatty fish, and low-fat dairy. They're essentially foods you'd find in nature, not factory-made concoctions with ingredient lists longer than your grocery receipt. Here's where things get interesting. Not all foods are created equal, and processing makes a huge difference. Nutrition scientists use something called the NOVA classification system to categorize foods in 4 groups, according to the extent and purpose of the processing they undergo. Group 1 includes unprocessed or minimally processed foods obtained directly from plants or animals. For example, fresh fruits and veggies, fish, eggs, whole grains, and plain yogurt. These are the stars of the show. Group 2 includes processed culinary ingredients extracted from natural foods or from nature by processes such as pressing, grinding, crushing, pulverizing, and refining, like oils, butter, sugar, and salt. Group 3 includes processed foods with salt, sugar, oil, or other substances from Group 2, added to natural or minimally processed foods from Group 1, to preserve or to make them more palatable, such as canned vegetables and fish, cheeses, breads with few ingredients. Group 4 includes ultra-processed foods. These industrial creations contain additives, preservatives, and very little actual whole food. They're designed for convenience and shelf life. Minimally processed foods may undergo cleaning, chopping, freezing, or pasteurization, but do not have added sugars, fats, or artificial ingredients. This distinction is crucial, as processing often reduces nutrient density and introduces unhealthy components. That's why ultra-processed foods typically have lower nutrient density due to the removal of beneficial components, fiber, micronutrients, and the addition of sugars, unhealthy fats, sodium, additives, and preservatives. For example, whole grains contain the bran, germ, and endosperm, whereas refined grains lose the bran and germ, resulting in lower fiber and micronutrient content. Similarly, plain yogurt with live cultures is nutrient-dense, while sweetened, flavored yogurts are often ultra-processed and less beneficial. So why does nutrition science obsess over these foods? Because the evidence is overwhelming. Diets rich in nutrient-dense, unprocessed foods are linked to lower risks of obesity, type 2 diabetes, heart disease, certain cancers, and other chronic conditions. These foods do more than just fill you up. They provide sustained energy, keep you feeling full longer, boost your immune system, and deliver antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds that protect your cells from damage. It's like having a personal defense system running 24/7. Both the Mediterranean diet and the DASH diet, 2 eating patterns backed by decades of research, emphasize these nutrient-dense foods, and the results? Consistently impressive health outcomes. Now, let's address the elephant in the room, the term superfood itself. Here's a truth bomb. Superfood isn't an official scientific or medical term. It's marketing gold, perfect for social media and product labels, but it doesn't have a precise definition in nutrition science. No single food, no matter how nutritious, can supply all essential nutrients or magically protect you from every disease. The real secret? A balanced, varied diet rich in many nutrient-dense foods. It's not about finding that one miracle ingredient. It's about building a dietary pattern that consistently delivers nutrition. That said, certain foods are exceptionally nutritious and well-studied. Let's explore what nutritional science really says about 10 foods commonly called superfoods. Number 1. Berries. Blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, blackberries aren't just delicious. They're nutritional champions, packed with vitamin C, vitamin K, fiber, and powerful compounds called anthocyanins. Berries have demonstrated antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, and neuroprotective benefits. Studies show that eating berries regularly lowers your risk of heart attack, high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, and cognitive decline. The recommended intake? About 1 to 2 cups of fresh blueberries daily, or more than 3 servings of mixed berries per week. That's an easy addition to your morning routine. Number 2. Cruciferous. Broccoli, Brussels sprouts, and cauliflower might not win popularity contests with kids, but they're superstars in the nutrition world. These vegetables are loaded with vitamins A, C, and K, plus folate, fiber, calcium, and unique sulfur-containing compounds called glucosinolates. The real star here is sulforaphane, which has potent antioxidant and anti-cancer properties. Research shows it can protect DNA, help your body neutralize carcinogens, and even inhibit tumor growth. Human studies suggest that eating 5 or more servings weekly may reduce cancer risk, while also supporting heart health and weight management. Number 3. Fatty fish. Salmon and sardines are protein powerhouses that also deliver omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin D, and selenium. If there's one dietary change with rock-solid evidence behind it, it's eating fish twice a week. Regular fish consumption is strongly linked to reduced risk of heart disease, stroke, and sudden cardiac death. Omega-3s fight inflammation, improve your cholesterol profile, lower blood pressure, and support brain development. Sardines are particularly impressive as they're packed with calcium, potassium, magnesium, and iron. Plus, they have lower mercury levels than larger fish. Number 4. Leafy greens. Spinach and kale are the nutritional equivalent of overachievers. They're bursting with vitamins A, C, and K, plus folate, iron, calcium, magnesium, and fiber. Kale excels in vitamin C and bioavailable calcium, while spinach dominates in folate and vitamin A. These greens support your immune system, strengthen your bones, and protect your heart. Pro tip: eat spinach with vitamin C-rich foods to boost iron absorption, and cooking it reduces compounds that can interfere with mineral absorption. Aim for at least 2 to 3 cups of dark leafy greens weekly. Number 5. Legumes. Beans, lentils, and chickpeas are the unsung heroes of nutrition. They're loaded with plant-based protein, fiber, folate, magnesium, and potassium, all while being naturally low in saturated fat and sodium. Research shows that eating legumes regularly improves cholesterol levels, blood sugar control, and helps with weight management. Studies found that consuming at least 86 grams daily, about half a cup, reduces total and LDL cholesterol, fasting blood glucose, and body fat. Plus, the prebiotic fiber feeds your beneficial gut bacteria. Non-vegetarians should aim for 1.5 to 3 cups weekly. Vegetarians, even more. Number 6. Nuts. Almonds, pecans, and walnuts are tiny but mighty. They're rich in healthy fats, vitamin E, magnesium, potassium, fiber, and antioxidants. Almonds help lower bad cholesterol, improve blood pressure, and support arterial function. Walnuts provide plant-based omega-3s and anti-inflammatory benefits. The sweet spot? About 1 to 1.5 ounces daily. That's roughly a small handful. Multiple studies confirm cardiovascular benefits, with more nuts generally meaning more benefits. Number 7. Olive oil. Extra virgin olive oil is the liquid gold of the Mediterranean diet. It provides monounsaturated fats, polyphenols, and vitamins E and K. Just 20 to 30 grams daily, about 1.5 to 2 tablespoons, is linked to reduced risk of heart disease, stroke, and cognitive decline. The polyphenols act as antioxidants and anti-inflammatory agents, improving your cholesterol, blood pressure, and blood vessel function. It may even support bone health and reduce cancer risk. Number 8. Tomatoes. Tomatoes bring vitamin C, vitamin K, potassium, and carotenoids to your plate, especially lycopene. This potent antioxidant shows evidence for reducing cancer risk, particularly prostate, breast, and lung cancers. Here's a cool trick. Cooking tomatoes actually increases lycopene bioavailability, making it easier for your body to use. Research shows that 10 milligrams of lycopene daily correlates with a 15% reduction in cancer mortality. Tomato sauce, anyone? Number 9. Whole grains. Oats, quinoa, and barley provide fiber, B vitamins, magnesium, iron, zinc, and phytonutrients. Eating 3 to 5 servings daily, about 90 to 150 grams, lowers your risk of type 2 diabetes, heart disease, stroke, colorectal cancer, and overall mortality. The fiber supports blood sugar control, healthy cholesterol metabolism, and gut health. The latest dietary guidelines recommend making at least half your grains whole, with benefits increasing as you eat more. Number 10. Yogurt with live cultures. Not all yogurt is created equal. You want yogurt with live probiotic cultures, like lactobacillus and bifidobacterium. These beneficial bacteria support gut health, immune function, and nutrient absorption. Daily consumption increases beneficial gut bacteria, improves digestive symptoms, enhances lactose tolerance, and may even support mental well-being through the gut-brain connection. Look for labels that say live and active cultures to get the real deal, and steer clear from sugary options. They pack a lot of calories. Now for some real talk. Despite all this evidence, many people don't eat enough fruits, vegetables, whole grains, or other nutrient-dense foods. Why? The rush of everyday life, cost, limited access, lack of awareness, and cultural preferences all play roles. Access to nutritious food shouldn't be a privilege. It's a fundamental component of well-being. And remember, while these foods are incredibly beneficial, the effects vary based on context. Observational studies can be influenced by other healthy behaviors, and individual results depend on your baseline health, genetics, and overall diet pattern. A word of caution. Most nutrient-dense unprocessed foods are safe for the general population when consumed in recommended amounts. However, certain considerations apply. Leafy greens and vitamin K. High vitamin K content may interfere with anticoagulant medications, for example, warfarin. Individuals should maintain consistent intake and consult healthcare providers. Fish and mercury. Pregnant women, nursing mothers, and young children should avoid high mercury fish such as swordfish, king mackerel, and limit albacore tuna. Salmon and sardines are low in mercury and safe for regular consumption. Legumes and digestive discomfort. Some individuals may experience bloating or gas with high legume intake. Gradual introduction and proper cooking can mitigate symptoms. Nuts and allergies. Tree nut allergies are common. Affected individuals should avoid nuts and seek alternative sources of healthy fats and protein. Yogurt and lactose intolerance. Yogurt with live cultures is generally well tolerated, but those with severe lactose intolerance should choose lactose-free or plant-based alternatives. So, are superfoods real? Yes and no. While certain foods are exceptionally nutritious and well-researched, no single food is a magic bullet. The real superpower lies in consistently choosing a variety of nutrient-dense, minimally processed foods. Think of it this way. Berries, cruciferous, fatty fish, leafy greens, legumes, nuts, olive oil, tomatoes, whole grains, and yogurt aren't superfoods. They're just foods doing what foods are supposed to do when we don't mess with them too much. The super part? That's the cumulative effect of making these choices day after day. Your health is built one meal at a time. Choose wisely, eat variety, and remember, there's no single superfood, but there is a super diet, one rich in real, minimally processed, nutrient-dense foods. If you enjoyed this content, please like the video and subscribe to the channel for more updates.